I guess briefly, just tell us what Venture for America is.
Venture for America is a national nonprofit that recruits top college graduates from around the country to work at startup companies in New Orleans, Las Vegas, Cincinnati, and other U.S. cities. And we're expanding to St. Louis this August thanks to the efforts of people like Jim and Jay.
Why? Why come to St. Louis?
Well, Jim and Jay have gotten the ball rolling. There are a number of really exciting startup companies, and that's really what we look for. We look for a budding ecosystem of growth companies that we can plug recent college graduates who themselves want to learn how to be entrepreneurs into so they can help those companies grow and hopefully stimulate job growth.
Okay, so, but specifically St. Louis, anything catch your eye?
Well, at Venture for America, we look for three things. One, it's a city that right now isn't receiving what we see as its fair share of talent from the national universities, like New York or San Francisco. Two, that there is supportive leadership from people like Jim and Jay, who are experienced builders and want to see companies grow and expand. And three, that there are really exciting opportunities on the ground for an enterprising recent college graduate, like Chizamuche, who's graduating from Washington University of St. Louis. He's from Texas, but thanks to Venture for America, he'll be in St. Louis for the next 2 years working for Top Ops.
So why do you do this? Is there not enough talent, or not enough business for the talent? Where's the need for Matchmaker come in this ecosystem?
Sure. So if you're a growth company, and I've worked in startups for about 12 years now, there are three things you need. You need capital, which obviously everyone knows. You need team and talent, and then you need product market fit. And team and talent is really a missing piece for a lot of the companies. If you talk to the Arch Grants recipients, they'll tell you that what they really want is some talented team members, especially early on, to help the companies grow. So Venture for America fills that gap because if you're a St. Louis startup, it's very hard for you to go to Harvard or Duke or Columbia or wherever to recruit 6-8 months in advance. There are firms that are doing that, but they tend to be investment banks, consulting firms, large tech companies from San Francisco. So what we do is we say, look, for all of you enterprising graduates that want to learn how to build a company, there are great opportunities in St. Louis.
So what about keeping them once you got them? What's the conversation right now about talent retention?
Well, really, they're going to come to St. Louis, and they'll be working alongside the leaders of the companies there for 2 years. And so when we get asked, hey, what are they going to do after the 2 years, I would actually just throw it back to you and say it's really going to be up to you and the people of St. Louis to help them see the exciting opportunities that are there and see that that's a great environment to build a company and build a career.
What do our young people that are coming out of these universities? What are millennials? They get a bad rap sometimes. What are they looking for? What keeps them around?
Well, they're looking for opportunities to have an impact. They want to help define an organization as opposed to just being defined by it. They have real strengths that if they get harnessed right in smaller organizations, they can be huge parts of that organization's growth. I think they get a bad rap because often people are trying to slot them into roles that might not be a great fit in larger institutions that aren't able to be as flexible in terms of the sorts of roles that they have.
So are these jobs they want, or do you have to sell them on the idea of a startup?
Well, they apply to the program, and we have 10 times as many applicants as we do slots, so it's ultra competitive to get in. And they know what they're getting into. They very badly want to work at a startup and want to learn how to build a business.
I know you're just expanding to St. Louis, but do they like us? Do they want to stay?
So far, so good. And St. Louis has a really good reputation among the fellows. In part, we do have a number of WashU graduates here who are promoting you guys assiduously.
Okay, so impart some wisdom. You've got the floor to speak to St. Louis when it comes to building this culture, supporting this culture. What should we be doing?
I think someone earlier in your program just now referenced something about a culture of like fear of failure, which is not unique to St. Louis. I'd actually say that San Francisco might be the only market that really kind of accepts failure in a genuine way. And so I think that would be what I'd push the people of St. Louis to kind of explore, which is, look, it's okay to fail. It's okay for something not to work out as long as you get up, you try again. The first company I started was a pretty spectacular failure, and I think that's not unusual for entrepreneurs. So the hope is that you guys provide an environment where someone can stumble, get up, try again, and then maybe it's the second or third time that they start creating opportunities for others.
Andrew Yang, Venture for America. Thanks for your insight. Thanks for your time tonight. We appreciate being on the show.
Come to St. Louis. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jay. You guys are the best.
I love it.